This can easily fool some technicians. They might think the fault is the airflow meter. It's a mechanic that brought this car to me just now. He thought it was the airflow meter. It was even insisting we replace the airflow meter. Saying no, let's carry out the proper diagnosis test first and live data analysis on the airflow meter system before we talk of any replacement of parts. For now, the problem is a voltage related issue, not that the airflow meter is bad. Okay, so working with wiring diagram is necessary. It will make you not to test what you are not supposed to test. First of all, identify the circuits receiving 12 volts. Yes, confirm the 12 volts first. Don't just rush to replace the airflow meter. Let us first of all confirm the voltage to the airflow meter. This is a 5-wire airflow meter. So we will have to identify each of the wires to know where our positive is. I have a pictorial diagram here. You see, this is our airflow meter. So from our diagram, yes, this is our airflow meter. No. Okay. All right. So from our diagram, we have, if we should face the turn the connector like this, this wire, this last wire is VG. I have two pictorial diagrams for this work. This last wire is VG. The next one is E2G. I'm going to tell you people the meaning of this abbreviation. Then this third one, this red one here, is B positive. From our diagram, B positive. Then the next one is E2. Then the last one is THA. So the meaning of those abbreviations from our second pictorial diagram, the B positive is power source of ECM. Power source of ECM. So the power is coming from the ECU to the airflow meter, which is this number 3. This is our focus. This is our focus. We're going to confirm this if the voltage is getting to this place. Then the E2 is ground. E2 is ground or earth for mass airflow meter. We check our second wiring diagram. You will find E2, which is the number 4 wire, which is this one. This one is ground. Yes, E2 is ground. Okay. Then from our first pictorial diagram, we have, I'm coming, VG as mass airflow meter signal. Oh, don't worry. VG as mass airflow meter signal. So let's go to our second pictorial diagram. VG is the first one. This first blue wire here is VG. Okay. So let's go to our the first pictorial diagram. THA is intake air temperature sensor. You know, I told you that the intake air temperature sensor is built inside the airflow meter. So THA is the next wire, the last wire. Yeah. This is called the intake air temperature sensor wire, this last one. Yeah. Okay. Then from our second diagram, E2 again is ground. So we have double ground. E2 again is ground. So let's go to our actual wiring diagram, which is this one, E2G. You see, E2G, which is this one. We have two grounds. I will have to drop this one first. So this is ground. This is ground. These two wires are ground. This red one is voltage. Before you carry out tests like this, ensure you confirm the polarity. You understand? So that you will not end up frying up the ECU. Confirm the voltage that are going into these wires first before you proceed with the test. This is intake air temperature sensor wire, and this is air flow meter signal wire to the ECU. So now we start the test. Our ignition switch is on. We'll start the test like this. We're coming. So we're supposed to have voltage for this one, be positive. We don't. You see, it's supposed to give us 12 volts. We don't have voltage for this. Okay, let's test our ground. If we have ground, we'll probe our multimeter, you see, to positive. We use the red probe. Coming. Probe it like this. Okay, so let's test it if we have ground. Remember I told you that this wire and this wire are ground. So let's test it. Yes, we do. Check the multimeter. 12.35 volts ground. Okay, let's test the other one. Let's test the second one. Test it, check it again. Okay, 12.35 volts ground. Okay, so we have our grounds, but we don't have voltage coming to this airflow meter. This is the culprit causing the airflow meter not to function, not because the airflow meter is bad, but this might trick you to think that the airflow meter is faulty, so you might go ahead to replace the airflow meter. So this one is intake air temperature sensor signal, and this one is airflow meter signal. I think we are having, check it, we are having okay, we have 7 volts for that. Okay, that's not our focus. So our focus is this red wire. So where is it coming from? The power is coming from the fuse. Either the fuse or the ECU is responsible for supplying voltage to this wire. So we'll start by confirming the fuse. The fuse is first, if there are any blown fuse first. Okay, that's what we do. So we'll make use of our test lights for this test. Come to this side. So we'll make use of our test lights for this one. All right, so we'll make use of our test light for this one. So we'll look for EFI fuses. EFI fuses. We'll look for EFI fuses. Adjust. So we'll keep this one aside first to avoid the. Okay. We'll look for EFI fuses. We have EFI 3. Okay. And EFI 2. Oh yeah, no. Let's make use of this one instead. Okay. All right. Wait, sorry, come. Pause. Replacing the fuse. So let's confirm it if there is voltage getting to both sides. Okay, we have, look there. We have 12.23. Okay, the fuse is okay now. Fuse is good now. So let's test our airflow meter if this is the correct fuse that is supplying voltage to the airflow meter. The multimeter is going to read. So we are testing pin 3, counting from the left. 1, 2, 3. This is voltage. Check the multimeter. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Test it. Okay. We got our voltage back. So here it's supposed to be 12 volts from our wiring diagram. Okay, from our wiring diagram, you see it. The third pin from your left B positive is 12 volts, and we are getting 12 volts now to that wire. We're getting 12 volts now. Okay, 12.22. Okay, so the fourth is a blown fuse. All right, so we're good to go.